Alright, so we are setting up for podcast.
My dad left the
Where's the other chair?
outside, and it's raining.
Oh shit.
Gotta dry it off.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to ZSPTV episode 3.
Welcome back, guys.
Today we're going to be talking about our senior trip to Disney.
Woo!
It's a bunch of funny shit that happened. So if you guys enjoy the video,
Punch that like button!
subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Also follow the Twitter page to be notified as to when our videos will be coming out, and a bunch of other crazy shit that's not really crazy yet, but it'll get crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know what the fuck that whole intro cutscene was about. We had to
I
drive
had
the
to
chair.
dry the chair off.
Yeah, you had to drive the chair off because,
Then
like,
I fucking threw it.
farther than you thought you were gonna throw it. I can't believe you threw it that far.
It went into my neighbor's lawn.
Oh my god. Yeah. Overall, I thought the trip was pretty good.
I loved the trip.
It was actually really
such a
fun.
great trip.
This is, pardon me, unprofessional. Monster, sponsor us. Sponsor us.
Please, we need it.
Not really. The trip. We first of all, we had to fucking get up at what, like 4? We had to be there. What time did we have to be there?
I think we had to be there at like 3 in the morning, but you don't know.
Really?
You don't know my struggle for it.
What happened with you?
You know how my dad works? Like, he used to work super late.
Yeah.
He would be getting home at like 1
Right.
and didn't want to stay up to drive me to the airport at like 2.
I think you told me about this. Didn't you have
Yep.
to ride with Mike?
I had to go over and spend the night at Del Vecchio's. He had to come over and pick me up, and I had to spend the night there so I could at least get a ride there in the morning. Because I texted you, but somebody didn't answer me.
I was sleeping.
It
I was trying to get
It was
my
only like
sleep.
9 o'clock at night.
My mom drove me. Surprise, surprise.
Actually, it's kind of surprising.
I don't. I was being sarcastic. But yeah, we had to get there at like 3 in the morning, and literally when we got there, everyone
good.
was in like a bitchy mood. Like everybody was like, "Don't
You know-
talk to us."
You
Like,
know who was the worst?
don't talk to me.
Probably Vandenstein.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god.
But like our friend group
She's
was like,
not
"Hey, we're so tired, but we're gonna talk to all of you."
Are
Still.
you kidding? Me and Del Vecchio were like flying around the room.
Yeah, I don't know how you had that much energy.
See, here's the thing. When I went over to his house, neither of us fell asleep until well after midnight.
Of course.
I don't even think I slept on the plane.
Oh my god.
So, anyways.
The plan. Remember? Oh, do you remember?
No,
Hold on. When we were going through security to get
all
there.
3 of you guys had like
We
the
had
quick
the-
pass
we had
to
the
get
pre-check.
through.
We had
And
the
then I had
pre-check.
to sit there in line. Just,
we had 10 minutes later, you come through, and we're like, "What's going on?"
it was like 15.
Yeah.
And didn't I text one of you and ask if you could get me like a coffee
Yeah.
at Dunkin'?
We didn't get you one.
Yeah, and then
We
I had to
didn't-
wait like an extra 10 minutes in line at Dunkin' to get a coffee.
Well, that's why we had to wait there, because half the kids in our class wanted a freaking coffee from
Oh my
Dunkin'.
god. I was like the first one to grab one, so at least I was out of there
Yeah,
fast.
definitely. I mean, the what's it called? The plane ride wasn't bad though.
No, the plane ride wasn't bad.
It was
took,
not.
It was a direct flight, wasn't it?
2 hours, 2-ish hours,
About 2.5
Not even,
hours,
maybe?
I'd say.
something like that. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it actually was. But
I mean,
who was I stuck sitting next to for that?
I don't know.
It was somebody I didn't care for.
I feel like I was either sitting in the row behind you or like the seat like across from you.
That's what it was. I had the aisle seat, and then you had the aisle seat right next
Well,
to me.
because you didn't like the window seat, right?
I fucking love the window seat, but whoever I was sitting next to fucking took it from me.
Mm.
They were like, "No, we can't like switch seats. Our tickets are where we have to sit."
That's stupid.
Somebody like that, like,
That's stupid.
that was annoying.
Yeah, we got there, and then we had to take this shitty ass bus ride.
No, we sat in the terminal for like an hour and a half
Did
waiting
we?
for the bus,
Oh yeah, we did. That was awful.
and then it was like a 20-minute
sucked.
bus ride too.
Yeah. Mhm.
Me and this kid actually sat next to each other on the
Yeah,
bus.
we got a picture of of us just chilling there. I'll put it in.
Yeah, we'll put that picture in. There's actually a pretty big difference.
Yeah, we look.
No, it is.
Not like children.
That hat though that I had, I'm so mad that I lost that.
Well,
that was like the most comfortable hat.
So then, yeah. We got to like our resort where we were staying, which is actually pretty nice, wasn't it?
I think we spent like what, half an hour there just leaving all our stuff.
We spent like half an hour, 45 minutes getting like our wristbands to get into our
Mine
thing
was the only one that worked for the room.
Oh, I remember that.
It was amazing. Mine was the only one that could get us into the room, and I think it was Delvecchio was like, guys, I need to get into the room, but my wristband won't work.
Yeah.
I had to walk all the way from the entrance of the resort all the way to our room, which was like a 5-minute walk just to unlock the door.
Our room
and walk
was
back.
like at the back of the resort, and like he said, it took like 5 minutes to like fucking get there.
We were like second to furthest away.
Yeah.
I think the only people who had it further were like Richie, Spencer, and Charles.
Yeah.
And they were like the room next to us though.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, but like, cause we roomed with groups of 4, so it was me, this kid, and the 2 mics that we've been talking about, Barney and Delvecchio. Yeah. And if you know like how the 4 of us like act in a friend group,
we've been friends with each other since like 7th grade.
We fuck around so much.
That is all we do.
Like,
all we do is screw around.
We're gonna get to that though. Like
we're gonna
after,
get to that, yeah.
Because we're still going through the first day. So after we get there, we get all of our luggage like set, like put in our room. And then 30 minutes later, we're fucking off to what?
We still had to wait for the bus to go to...
Where did we go first? What the hell was the park called? It was, the park...
It was like the Hollywood something?
I was going to say Universal, but that's not...
It wasn't Universal.
It was like where they have the Tower of Terror and, Rock and Roller Coaster.
We'll figure it out later.
But whatever the fuck that park's called, I don't know.
Whatever the fuck the name of it is.
Yeah, we spent the first day there after traveling... For the whole day.
Take note, we had to be at the airport at like 3.
So
and then we're there probably about 9 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know how it functioned on that first day.
Oh my god.
But yeah, first day was pretty good. We got there. They got the whole spiel. We got telling us to basically meet back at this location at.
Which, apparently there were like 2 spots that were similar that everybody met up at too.
Everyone got confused.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that at the end of this day. So... our wristband had like the fast pass thing on it, which was honestly amazing. Even though there was sometimes
we timed it like at Magic Kingdom. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about that later. That was me.
That was all
me
you.
On that
we timed it just right.
I'm actually really happy about that one. So I think the first thing we did when we got there is we got food.
Yeah, we all got food and we sat.
There was some little cafe there or something, and we met up with another group, and I don't even fucking remember. But
after that, didn't you go into the gift store to get your lightsaber?
Okay, yes, I did. So, anyways, since I was a little kid, I've always wanted one of those like light up lightsabers. And should I go grab it and just show everybody?
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways,
he's back with his weapon. His first weapon on the trip.
First. Good way of putting that. Yes. My first weapon. I got one of the non-adjustable lightsabers.
That shit was so expensive for you, wasn't it?
It was like
it
was like $35.
Disney chart is
so worth it. This was so worth it, honestly. I almost wish I got the green one though.
You carried it through security on the way back too.
We'll talk about that later. So anyways,
after he got his lightsaber.
That was
Barney
got that $60 hat.
Oh yeah, that he doesn't wear.
He got like this leather clone trooper hat that he never wears now.
He wore it for like one day on the trip.
Because Chiney got him another hat.
Oh god.
And he wore that, but
yeah. But so after that, did we do our first fast pass or did we just kind of walk? No, we walked around a little bit.
We walked around.
Just checked everything out before
our
fast pass.
Yeah, we wanted to check everything out.
But I think
there was still like a whole area we didn't go to that day either.
Was there really? Oh yeah, I remember that.
I think I was there at one point because I got lost, but we'll go into that later.
Remember, so first thing was our first fast pass was Tower of Terror.
Yep.
And if you guys knew Barney, he does not like rides.
He doesn't like rides. He doesn't like really fast things. He doesn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of.
So you remember this more than I do.
Well, not.
Because I mean, to be honest. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of shitting myself on this ride too.
Oh yeah, you were.
I was just holding onto the chair. I was like,
he was freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing though, we are in line for it. And apparently another group was like behind us, but they were in like the normal line. So Del Vecchio decides, oh gee, I'd rather go hang out with their group.
He ditched us for like other fucking people.
He ditched us for like 4 other people.
So we were like, the rest of the day we were pissed off at him for that.
Yeah, we kind of didn't really hang out with him until like towards the end.
I went on Rock and Roller Coaster with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk about, yeah.
Actually, I do have a story for Rock and Roller Coaster, which
We'll
would be a
we'll
little
get to
surprising, but
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Let's just talk about what happened to Barney in Tower of Terror.
So this kid in the line is like, hold up, no, we didn't use our fast pass. No, we did for that one actually.
Yeah, we did.
We went on later without it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this kid is like freaking out when we first are about to like go on it. He's
and
like,
we told him before he got in line. He was like, "Wait, we know you don't like rides, so if you don't want to do this ride, you don't have to do it." But he's like, I'll be good. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. So we get in there, and we get strapped into the fucking thing, and he's sitting there. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
He
Holy
was literally
shit!"
having like a heart attack right
Yeah.
before we went in. But the fuck was that?
The fuck was that? We're trying to do a video.
Assholes. Anyways, he's like having a heart attack. He's like, guys, I don't think I can do this.
We're like, too late. You're already going
we're
up.
Like,
we're
dude,
going up already.
We're like right there, and we're about to go in. Just you can do it.
Yep.
So he's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So he ended up sitting between us, and we're actually sitting like right here with him in the middle of us.
Yes, he'd be right in the middle.
I take that back. I was on that side. You were on this side.
I have pictures of all these, so I can put all this shit in so you guys can see exactly.
I think that picture though, where he's like passed out on one of us, we don't have anymore.
But I have a picture of all of us on the ride though, so I'm gonna put like all these pictures in for you guys to see.
So, anyways, like the little intro for those of you who have actually been, there's kind of like this little. What was it?
It's like the
What's
lore,
it from?
the backstory.
Yeah, kind of like the backstory of like what the ride's from.
And then it actually takes you up to the top where it like drops you.
And basically, the first time it dropped, we hit like the bottom of it, and the kid just like passes out. He falls on my shoulder, rolls forward and falls on Phil's, and then wakes up.
At the top, when we're at the top again, he wakes up. He's like, "Where am I?"
I've talked to him about this. I've actually talked to him about this. He saw like the light from one of the open windows and was like, "Oh, it's over!" And then we just dropped straight back down for the biggest drop.
And he passed.
Rolls over onto Phil, rolls over onto me, and he's out the whole rest of the ride.
Oh my
so it actually finishes, and we somehow managed to wake him up when he's like.
It was so funny.
And we get off the ride, and like there's a lemonade stand towards the bottom. We have to like carry him almost through the gift shop at the bottom. He like lays down on a bench, and I get him a lemonade because I felt bad for him. We sit there for like another half an hour while he just recovers from it.
We did tell him that.
We did warn him.
I think it's hilarious how all of our teachers went on it too, and they were like, "Oh yeah."
I know.
Like,
here's the thing though, the one picture that I don't think we have, where he actually like woke up for, he was like,
yeah.
This kid is like. And then I'm there looking at both of them laughing.
I was shitting myself.
I was looking at both of them laughing. I was having such a good time. But
then after that, what the fuck did we do after that? Like we went on. After that, we like walked around and went on like some other slow ride.
I think we did Rock and Roller Coaster.
No, that was late. That was later that night.
It was.
I think it was like our fast pass
when it was still like
our fast pass was at like 6.
Yeah, but we went on it during the day at one point.
But like we did this other random slow ride. We don't need to even talk about that because that was kind of boring.
I thought that was at Epcot.
No, that was.
Oh, there was another slow one.
But then
Rock and Roller Coaster was fun.
we did Rock and Roller Coaster.
Dude,
I didn't go with you, did I? Or no, I don't know.
You went with me once.
Yeah, but there's I have a picture. I'm gonna put it in.
I think I went with Vandenstein once because she her group was an ass to her, and I felt bad.
But hold on, I have a picture. I went with Del Vecchio, and there's a picture that I have. And for any of you guys that haven't been on this ride, which I don't. If you haven't, I don't know why you haven't. But
this is the Orlando one. I think there's one in like California.
Yeah, there is. But anyways, at the start, you sit there and then you listen to Steven Tyler talk, and then you just go at like 16 miles an hour, and it takes your photo. So I'm sitting there and I'm going like, because I wasn't expecting the I wasn't expecting the launch. But because I didn't think it was gonna like push me into the seat that much.
Hold up,
and
no, I was behind you guys.
And Del Vecchio's face.
Didn't have Barney go on that one.
And Del Vecchio's face was like. I'm like, oh my god, the differences.
I was behind you guys on that one, and I think I was sitting next to some little girl.
You were maybe a couple cars behind.
Yeah,
so you weren't
I wasn't directly
behind
behind you. But
no, that ride was actually really fun though.
You know, you remember how Delvecchio and Danielle were still a thing for that? I don't know what the fuck was happening with those two, but Danielle was trying to find somebody to go on the rock and roller coaster with, and it's like you and Barney were doing your own thing, and Delvecchio was like talking with Helen or something because Helen and Sarah cock blocked him so bad.
Yeah, I know.
But I ended up going on the rock and roller coaster with her, I think, which I don't really remember everything else from that day, honestly.
That was pretty much it, though. Like basically,
pretty much
we did that.
We
did that ride. We did rock and roller coaster a second time, and then we like met up because everyone was like in a bitchy mood, and we all went back to the room.
Everybody
But anyways,
was in a bitchy mood.
Can I talk about like that night?
Hold up.
Okay.
Was that the day I had that coffee that like I thought almost killed me?
I don't remember.
I had a really strong coffee, and I ended up.
Oh, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was amazing.
I was like half out of it.
I know.
But more or less, yeah. I think there were like fireworks that night, and we went to like some Star Wars museum.
No, that wasn't. That was Epcot. But later that night, we all went back to the
Was it?
Yes.
No,
but
there
later
was the third fast pass thing we had was like that Star Wars simulator thing.
Oh yeah.
That was actually pretty cool.
That was cool.
These things I hate so much. My glasses. Oh, that was a weird echo. So it was kind of like this 3D simulator thing where like you put like these glasses on and like everything would kind of like pop out of the screen at you. I had the hardest time on that ride because it's just they didn't really fit too well over my glasses. And I mean it was fun and all, but that was just annoying. We went on that a few times actually.
Yeah,
we met up with like Charles.
But then
times. Remember the squirrel?
Oh, the squirrel! And the people were sitting there next to you, and they yelled at you for like going after the squirrel. Remember?
No, I wasn't going after the squirrel.
I know you were like
look at it.
Yeah,
and
they yelled at you.
And I had people yell at me like, "Don't fuck with the squirrel," and I was like, "I'm not. I just want to take a picture of it." I never got my picture of the squirrel.
Oh my god!
I was just chilling there, eating a fucking.
I might have. So if I have it, I'll put it in. But anyways, after that night, we got back. We were going back to the hotel.
We didn't get back to our hotel until after midnight, mind you. And
right.
At this point, we've all been up for close to 20 some odd hours.
So let me talk about this part.
Go
so
ahead.
we get back, and I was like, hey, we called the showers. Right? I'm like, hey, I want to shower first. And Delvecchio, being his asshole self, was like, no, I'm showering first. Like,
he kind of just butts in and just does his thing.
He ended up showering first. I showered second. He was third, and Barney was fourth.
Because Barney had like really long hair at the time, which he still does. But we gotta talk about what Delvecchio did.
I know, I'm going to. So he goes in there. Well, first of all, this guy, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. He like takes off his clothes in the bathroom. He comes out in like these fucking pickle boxers.
He had pickle boxers on.
He's like, hey guys, look at, and we all turned around and we're like, oh my god. And then he was like, he was like humping the wall, wasn't he?
Yep.
He was humping the wall. And we're like, get in the fucking shower. We're all waiting for you.
So he just laughs and goes in the shower.
He laughs and goes in the shower. Like 20 minutes later, he comes out. He's like all showered. And so I go in next because it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I turn the corner to go in the bathroom. And the fucking floor, there's like standing water on the floor.
Everywhere.
Because this asshole didn't put like the shower liner in the tub. So the three of us had to fucking shower.
We literally had to like wade around in water.
Like it was like... My feet were submerged in water because there was so much shit in the floor.
It was bad.
But that was bad. But then, so as we said, like Barney showered last, so we decided to play like a little prank on the kid.
Didn't we all play dead?
So we didn't play that. We all were like because we got fucked because our room there were double beds. So I ended up having to share a bed with this fucker who kept kicking me like the whole night.
That was only the first night. Night.
And then Delvecchio and Barney shared their bed.
Yep.
So
the two mics.
Yeah. So we were like, hey, let's all pretend to be asleep when he comes out. So keep in mind, this is when we were in high school and we were fucking stupid as hell. He comes out, he's like, guys,
are you awake? Guys.
He's like, oh, fuck you all.
Fuck you all, I'm going to bed.
So he gets in bed, and like 5 seconds later after he goes to bed, he gets in bed, and The three of us just fucking spring up. What the hell did we
just
do?
start like
We all did like
rapidly,
different. We all did like different
spazzing in the bed.
things.
We all just rapidly started spazzing in the bed.
And Barney's like, Jesus Christ, what's going on with you?
He like freaked out. I think Del Vecchio grabbed onto him and started like humping him. It was so funny.
I'm not surprised by that. That's so Del Vecchio.
Yup. But anyways,
That night was done. We had to
more
get
or
up
less,
at fucking
yeah.
like
We
early ass
had to get up at fucking like 7 if we wanted breakfast.
to go to breakfast. Yeah, but
And,
I wanted
like,
breakfast.
at least before 8 to go to like the park.
Second day was Epcot,
Second day was Epcot. Epcot was actually kind of fun.
except for the overpriced fucking food, which we'll get to. But anyways, yeah. So the first thing we did, we got there. The first thing we did was like some space simulator, right? It was like
my God, yeah.
We
That was so cool.
the
That
four
thing
of
was
us,
so cool.
the four of us were like, okay, we're gonna do this because we have a fast pass for this.
Mm-hmm.
We get in there, and Barney again, he's like, I don't want to fucking do this time, and we're like,
We
oh,
needed
dude.
him too. We needed him too because it was like,
Oh yeah, each person had a different role. Yeah.
and it's like they had certain buttons or things that they had to do. I was pilot. You were like no, Barney was the mechanic. You were like the engineer, and Del Vecchio was.
Someone was shooting too.
Del Vecchio was like captain.
Because he wanted to be captain. He would
Yeah,
not go on the ride if he didn't want to be
He
captain.
had yeah. I wanted to be the pilot anyways. But I think he was in charge of shooting. You were in charge of like fixing the problems, and then Barney had to like actually like repair us if we got hit or something.
So like 3 people, 4 roles.
More or less.
We ended up doing it, though.
I think it was you had to like reach over to
and get
his
it.
buttons and levers and stuff, and
I don't know how I did that.
we did that on like extreme too. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, we did. We did the more
Dude,
intense difficulty.
when that thing launched, I don't know how they did that, but it actually felt like you were like flying up like super
no.
fast. It was so cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually got a bit nauseous at the beginning.
Me too. Me too.
But that was really fun though.
Mhm.
Didn't you buy like a rock or something? You bought like a geode or something?
I bought
In the
a
gift shop?
I bought a quartz ball.
I spent so much
See if I
money.
can find it.
I spent
actually.
so much money.
Sorry, another break.
We'll be right back. We're back again.
Yeah. So, anyways, we were at like this. It was another Star Wars thing, wasn't it?
No,
Or
it was the
that
gift shop
that
to the
space
ride.
thing, yeah.
It was a gift shop
So
to the ride.
they had like these little like quartz balls that they were selling, and I thought they were the coolest thing. 99% of them were like white quartz, and then there was this one.
Put it closer so I can see.
It's just little black quartz ball. I thought it was cool, so I wanted it, so I got it. And basically, I just carried it around all day and kind of tossed it up and down and stuff, and I thought it was the coolest thing.
So
But
that was cool. And then
that was pretty cool, yeah.
Did we do test track after that, or did we do the big ride in the ride in the big ball next? I think we did test track.
Yeah, test track sounds right. We had
Yeah.
the fastest car for the day. Me and
Oh yeah, we did.
me, you and Del Vecchio
they
had
have
the
this
fastest car
feature.
for the day.
They have this feature where you can like build your own cars and tune your own
Where the
cars.
fuck do I put
And
this?
we actually got number 1 for like the whole day as the fastest car.
We even went back and checked it later.
Yeah.
We had.
And we were still up there as the fastest
I think we
car.
were number 2 for like handling or acceleration.
We
or
were still on the
something like that.
leaderboards,
We were
though.
on the leaderboards for like everything all day.
Woo!
Where the fuck do I put this?
Just anywhere.
Just it rolls off of that.
I don't know.
Just
okay.
you know what?
So we were on it again, and is that in your ass right now? Oh god.
So
Test track
anyways,
was fun.
Test track was very fun.
I have all these pictures.
We got
so
Barney to do it. At
I'm
one
gonna
point.
put them all.
We got
in here
Barney to
for
do
you
it at
guys
one
to
point.
see
He
it.
freaked out. He didn't like that either.
And then
It's like a fucking car.
after test track, there were. Forget if you guys don't know, which you probably should because it's like the most iconic fucking thing. The big ball at Epcot. It's like the big ride, and it's like the really slow ride.
I thought it was a decoration the whole time. I seriously did. I thought it was like
Oh,
just
man.
decorative.
Anyways,
and it
we
was
went
kinda,
in, we
yeah.
went in this, and it was just like a slow, relaxing ride because we wanted to relax before like walking around again, right? And Del Vecchio actually fell asleep.
Oh my
Do you
god!
remember?
Yeah. I think it was me and Barney were in the seat behind you two, and Del Vecchio was just kind of.
He was out and he was snoring. It was so funny.
He was fucking snoring. I wanted to smack him on the top of the head and see if he like freaked out so bad.
That was amazing.
But
anyways, after that we
started to walk around.
We walked
Epcot
around a little
because
bit.
they have all the countries.
Yeah.
there.
So we started from one side. We went all the way around like the pond to the other side.
I think the first spot was
your tea shop.
Yeah, we started off in England, and no joke.
He has this tea like that he wanted to look for
There's
like.
it's Twinings
Yeah,
tea.
I'll let him talk
It's
about it.
spiced apple. It's actually discontinued by like the main stores and stuff, like they don't sell it anymore. So the only way
really?
to get it is like Amazon.
Really? I didn't know that.
I see that there's a tea shop, and I'm like, guys, hold on, I'll be back.
And he sprints over.
So I go and just sprint over to the tea shop.
That's amazing.
You guys were like, what the fuck?
We just all looked
doing?
at each other like, what's going on?
You guys were like, what is he doing? So, anyways,
he found it.
I found the tea.
And he bought like 4 boxes.
I actually bought 4 boxes of it, and I have been through. It's been a year. I think I've been through 2.5 of them at this point.
Damn.
Yeah, I like tea.
But after that, we went to France and we got that like good ass parfait.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
It was
It was good.
It wasn't a parfait.
It was, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was I don't even fucking remember.
Don't even worry about it.
It was some other French dessert, but it was so good.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I had like 3 of them throughout the day.
It was really good. And after that, we went through a couple
I actually
more.
ordered in French too.
Oh, you did?
Framboise. It was a framboise.
Yeah. Because you took French.
Because I took French and I actually made it up to like my 4th or...
I was like, what the fuck?
Was it 4th year? Yeah. I was in French 4 at one point, which was the second to last one my school offered.
Right.
Well, our school.
Yeah.
And I actually ordered in French, and the lady at the counter was kind of surprised. Like,
yeah,
she
was.
spoke with a French accent, but she actually spoke French back once I started speaking
cool.
to her, and it was actually really cool. But,
so then, after that, we went through a couple random
I think we backtracked a little bit.
I'm gonna go into what was it? Or did we go into China? That's what it was.
Japan.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, at one point we were at China.
So this is where
they had both.
Was this where we got your second gift?
Mm-hmm.
Like where were we when you got your second gift?
That was Japan.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get shipped.
I want to say.
Let me go. Well, let me talk about this other part first.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So we got to this Japan place, and there was this if you remember, there was this concert happening.
Oh, I don't have the video for that anymore either, though.
Neither do I.
Oh, okay.
But like, there was this concert, and there was this one guy. Do you think he had a little bit to drink?
I don't think it was. He did. He had a glass of beer.
But he was like doing
like
this.
some.
He was doing
some like Chinese like drums, like big like gong music.
And he was doing like this really racist
Grab
dance.
Grab the camera. I'm gonna mock it.
Okay. Yeah.
He was going like.
It was this really racist dance,
I
but
had the camera to the back of him, and he was going like.
It was so funny, and
it was hilarious.
Well, we don't have the video anymore, unfortunately.
Sadly, so you guys will have to make do with my little mock
so funny
dance there.
But then we got
that was more or less what he was doing, and he actually like saw that I was recording it, and he was like,
that shit was so funny.
Yeah.
But then after we went into the gift shop, right?
We went into the gift shop.
You bought the really cool incense there too.
Yes, and I still have a lot of it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And
then I
go grab that because it's like a.
No,
it's like a little blue origami bird that the incense like sits in and at a little bit of an angle, and then it just slowly.
Right.
It's really cool.
But then, this is leading up to where you were thinking about getting your second gift. Here.
Yep. So after that, we went.
When we talk about this, you should go grab it.
I should actually.
Well, you can talk about this.
So after that, we just walked through Italy. We didn't do anything there. I think we walked through like Canada.
We ate there later that night though. But we'll get back into that.
Whoa.
Excuse you.
Sorry, the monster's really getting to me. I don't drink those like ever.
Yeah. Rape stations.
So don't fucking knock the camera over.
You're like
voice crack.
Okay.
So I'm like
talk about your
So later we go to Japan.
We go back.
Well, yeah, but we'll talk about like when we got there first.
Yeah.
So I actually like. Oh, the washer's done. I have a couple swords of my own, and while we were there, I was looking at the katanas actually, while you, Del Vecchio, and Barney were looking at other stuff.
I don't know what the fuck.
And at that point, Barney hadn't ditched us yet. But man, that washer needs to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Go get it.
No, I'm gonna wait. Anyways, so at that point, I'm like considering actually getting one.
He thought about this for the whole day.
And I actually thought about it for a really long time. So I didn't end up getting one then.
That's the key word, by the way.
Little spoiler.
That's the key word.
But then we continued to walk around, and we went through all the other places, but we didn't really get anything. But then we got to, like, what was it? Like, the...
I don't know.
I'm trying to think what it was. Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah, go get that.
I probably put too much soap in. Alright, sorry about that. Apparently, I'm washing some of my dad's stuff with mine, and apparently, I think there was, like, too much stuff in there, and it kind of, like, blocked it from turning, and it was beeping to, like, let me know. But anyways, so we walked around a bit more, and we ended up in, like, this little, like, Mediterranean, I think it was, or, like, Mexican, because there was, like, this, like, tower there, like a... whatever the tower was.
I don't know what it was.
So, me and Del Vecchio are looking in, like, one of these shops, and we come across these hats. And, as much as Phil calls them racist, they block the sun pretty damn well.
I didn't say it was racist. Wear that for the rest of the vlog.
I'm gonna. So, anyways,
we go back to get your thing.
It wasn't no.
Really?
Yeah, I think what happened with Spencer happened first.
I'm just trying to speed this up because like
we gotta talk about what happened with Spencer though.
This is your thing.
Okay, so
this is not me.
For some reason, I was like the only one who wasn't getting texts in a group message while we were in line for, I want to say it was test track again.
Yeah.
We were in line for test track again, and I was like the one person who wasn't getting texts in a group text. And you guys were all saying, oh shit, look what Spencer's saying in the group chat. And there were a couple really mean things, like
directed towards him.
It was a picture of me when I was in like, I don't know, I was really young.
Grade.
It was before that.
Really?
It might have been, yeah, I think it was. And it was basically, what did it say?
It said like off yourself or something?
When, like, it had a picture of me just being all derpy, and it was like when you want to off yourself, and I was like,
it's kind of
I'm gonna fucking kill Spencer. And then he sent other stuff too, but it didn't really bug me as much as that one did. But here's the thing. It turns out that it wasn't Spencer the whole time, and you guys
thought it was
saying it was. Turned out it was Charles. Because if I'd known it was Charles, I would have known he was just kidding.
Right.
Spencer is the kind of person who would do that and just not care. So I basically said to Spencer, oh, if I see you, I'm gonna fucking punch you. Because I don't take shit. And we ran into him again in Italy. And I punched him. In the face. Just out of the blue.
Oh my god.
And more or less, administration talked to me because of what happened, and I got in a little bit of trouble. They were originally thinking of kicking me
off the trip, right?
Off the trip and sending me home. But since it was Mr. Kinney, who was like my old French teacher, and he just kind of knew me really well, he was like, I know you really didn't mean to do that, but we still have to punish you some way. So I didn't have any access to my phone at all for the rest of that day, for all of Magic Kingdom, which was the next day, and I didn't get it back until like the day before, or the day that we left.
You're right.
But anyways, so I'm gonna go into a little bit of like personal stuff here. At that point, after I had like realized that, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. I think I was with you and Megan.
Yeah.
And I just broke down. And just the whole rest of the day was just kind of shit.
Yeah, but then we went to go get your sword.
Yeah. It wasn't at that point yet that I had gotten in trouble, but I kind of knew it was coming. So anyways, me and Phil, and I think Megan came with us. Megan came with us for this. We ended up going back to Japan, and I ended up getting a katana for my dad for Father's Day.
This fucker's card didn't work.
My card didn't work for some reason, and I had enough on it for it, but I didn't have enough cash on me, so I had to borrow some cash from Phil, and I had to bring it back to him after the trip.
Do you want to go get it?
I'm gonna take this off, though. It's kind of annoying. But
we'll be back again.
The katana I got my dad.
Please don't hurt me with this in any way.
I won't. It's still not sharpened. Anyways, it is literally the size of a small child, 105 centimeters. I actually have to like back up to get the whole thing
stand up.
in shot. It's like literally the size of a small child. And I got this for my dad for Father's Day.
Show him the blade.
And it's got a really cool engraving on the blade
That's sick.
too. And this thing, let me tell you, I don't think was very cheap. What was it, like
160 something.
You think it was 160? I thought it was like 140, and it's even got that sound when you close it.
You play Fruity Ninja with that shit.
I know, right? But anyways,
That was cool.
um,
So after that, we met up with our other group to go
we met up.
ride Soren, right?
Yeah, we met up with another group, us, Delvecchio, and at that point Barney was with Janae.
And so we met up with Danielle, Sarah, and
Danielle, Sarah, Helen, and there was some
fucking garbage
think-
truck.
I know, right? I think Megan still came with us at that point.
But anyways, we were standing in this line.
We were waiting in line for like 2.5
And
hours.
Let me do it. Let me talk.
Go
about
ahead.
this.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah. What he said, it was 2.5 hours. We weren't moving after
At all.
Like, we were like, what the fuck was going on? And everyone thought it like, didn't it turn out to be like broken or something?
Yeah.
Or was it just
the ride
taking...
like broke down for a little bit, and they had.
It would have been really cool to ride. It was like a hang gliding simulator.
I
too,
know. I
wasn't it?
really wanted to ride it too.
So yeah,
but
Steve and I were getting pissed off, so we were just like, fuck this.
I was really upset, and Phil was getting really pissed off.
Because I was hungry. I was hangry.
Yeah.
Hungry.
So we ended up
We
ended up just kind of leaving the line, and
Yeah,
we
to
didn't
get
care.
food.
So
We went to Italy section.
We went to Italy
because we
because-
wandered around again to try and see what the hell we were gonna
yeah,
eat, but we went to
We
Italy.
decided on like pasta.
It was this really nice restaurant though.
It
Like,
really
it was really nice.
It was really nice. I couldn't understand a thing that the people were saying.
Neither was I.
because They
They
had
were-
like a strong Italian
Plus
accent.
they were quiet too. Like,
They were
she was
really
so
quiet.
But I ended up getting ravioli. He ended up getting pasta.
I got pasta with sauce.
just regular spaghetti with sauce. $25.
26, and yours was 28.
Yeah, that was ass.
Raviolis were $28. Pasta with sauce was 26.
You did get that nice bottle though of the water.
I wanted to save the bottle, but the fucking room keep lady found it in my suitcase and threw it out.
Oh, that sucks.
But yeah, so shortly after that, I think was
we got ready to go for the fireworks.
Yep. Shortly after that, the other group actually got off of the ride because I guess it was working at that point. But we met up with them for fireworks in like the middle of like the lake with like
They were
the
really
globe
cool
and stuff.
That.
They
We
were
got a
really
good
cool.
spot. We got a good spot.
Do you remember the waters? We went to some random restaurant and was like, "Can we get some waters?" And this guy literally came out with like I think like 8 waters for everybody.
That was cool.
And it was like we literally got fucking free water from a place where they normally charge like fucking ridiculous amounts.
So then after that, we all headed back to the bus, and
eventually back to.
wait a minute,
Oh, Anthony got those nunchucks. Wait,
he did.
another thing about the sword, they couldn't give it to me then because it's considered a weapon.
We had to ship it.
They actually had to like get my address and stuff to ship it back here, which took like 3 weeks.
But yeah, after that, we were all heading back to the bus, and we were walking, and we're like, "Where's Del Vecchio?" And we turn around, and he's waddling, because this poor kid
Yes.
had like the worst chafe in the world.
Started to get chafing that day.
The whole, I mean, like half
No,
the guys.
I think he got it the first day.
Every guy got it the first day.
I didn't.
Yeah, except
I
for
was
you.
the one lucky fucker the entire
What is
trip
that?
who
Hey,
didn't
what-
get chafe.
What is that supposed to mean?
But
anyways,
I don't know. I just have really
Delvecchio
small legs.
had really
Not
bad
really.
chafe on the
really
way back
did.
from Epcot. So we get back to the thing that night, and we were all like, "Go buy some cream for it in the gift shop." And he was too much. He was too much of a bitch to go do
I
it
know.
because like he didn't want to.
This was roughly the time that administration had to talk with me. So
Yeah.
you guys all left
Me,
anyways.
Delvecchio, and Valentine went to go to the gift shop. So we get
Yeah.
there, and he was like, "I don't want to do this." And so Megan goes up and she's like, "He's got chafe. Can we get some ointment for this kid?"
I didn't know she said that.
Yeah. But listen, yeah, but it gets better. And so the guy's like, he goes and gets it. He's like, "Sure," and he goes back to get it, and he hands it to Mike, and he's like, "Hey, it happens to the best of us."
Okay. Sadly, I didn't get to actually see that because I was stuck in the room talking with administration about it. And so, by the time that they come back to the room, like, they're not allowed to go in because they're talking to me. So they're stuck in
Someone else's
room. And by the time that they're actually, like, able to go back into the room, I was on the floor, like behind one of the beds, tucked up next to a wall, just crying. And you guys all thought I was gone. And it was
we all had
so
to use
bad.
that ointment though, because it was fucking.
You guys all had to use
it
that
was
ointment.
bad.
But despite that, you guys all tried to cheer me up, and I appreciate it actually.
And then that night was just more dicking around doing random shit.
Was that the night with the pillows?
Yeah, I think it was.
So after I had cheered up a little bit, I had these kind of baggy, what were they, like sweatpants?
Yeah.
When Barney was in the shower,
Again.
I took, again, because he was last every time, because of his hair, it took him forever. I took every single pillow in the room and stuffed them into my pants and laid under the bed. When he came out, he was like, where the fuck are all the pillows? I jump out of bed and like run at him with all of the pillows in my pants, and he's like, oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
That was so funny.
It was so funny.
Then the next day...
Yeah, that's when I had my phone taken.
Next day we got up again early as fuck because of breakfast.
Yep. Okay, I'm the least responsible one out of all four of us, and I was actually the one to get everybody up every single day.
Do you remember Del Vecchio didn't want to get up that last day?
We just fucking let him. We just let him sleep.
Yeah. But then, third day was Magic Kingdom. That was cool.
Okay, so this is where my expertise planning came in. We had fast passes for rides at certain points.
Yeah.
And I somehow managed to like deduce.
We got there right when the park opened too.
Yep. So we jumped right onto Thunder Mountain when we got there. No fast pass at that point. We waited in line for, I want to say, 10 minutes.
Not even. It was
Not
like
even.
5.
It was really short. So we ride the ride. Was that the one where Barney was on there?
He was freaking out. It wasn't even that
Oh
bad.
my god.
Ride.
Every time we went around a turn or down a hill, he was like, I'm gonna kill you guys. It was so funny. Anyways, so that was like one of the only rides he did that day. And
we did Splash Mountain too.
Yeah, but right after we left, Thunder Mountain is about the time we could have used our Fast Pass.
Got right back
we
on.
went on it first and then convinced him to do it on our Fast Pass.
Yeah.
The wait time for that was now like 40 minutes.
Well, since
we jumped ahead of the line because of the Fast Pass.
Yeah, we haven't
because
used
I had it timed just right.
Uh-huh.
So
after that, did we go over to Splash Mountain?
We did Splash Mountain after that. It was a 15-minute wait, I think. And we still had a little bit. No, it was like a 30-minute wait. We still had a little bit of time before our Fast Pass. We didn't use our Fast Pass again, so we waited. We go on there. It was actually a really fun ride.
I have a bunch of pictures from this,
so
I'm gonna put them all in. There's like we went on it like a bunch of times, and each time we did like a different pose.
Yeah.
Like I think for one we did the faith healing.
Did a little nip grab.
And then another time we did like a dab. It was like amazing.
What was that?
A dab.
What was that?
A really bad dab.
What was that? Okay, so anyways, Barney actually goes and does that with us, and we're actually kind of impressed. And
that was the one ride he actually liked.
That was the one ride that he would actually do, even though he still hated the drop at the end. And then after we got off, the wait time was up over an hour. The wait time was up over an hour after that, so we just jumped right ahead with the Fast Pass again.
Yeah.
Then a couple hours go by, we're all just dicking around. And then at one point we end up heading over towards Space Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And
right away he said he didn't want to do that.
Right away. And I'm kind of glad that he didn't, because he probably would have thrown up and passed out and hit something on the ride. And
first of all, there were only 3 spots in the thing anyways.
Yeah. So
talk about the two little kids behind you.
My God. If I had either my katana or my lightsaber,
this was the second time we went on it.
I would have fucking hit one of them with it.
They kept running into him for like hours.
That was the first time we were on it.
We were in this line for like 2 hours. Like
it was, but it was fine because our Fast Pass wasn't for a couple hours.
This motherfucker was getting like this guy. He was getting so annoyed with these 2 kids, and the parents
triggered.
The parents didn't even give a shit. They were so stupid.
The fucking mom didn't give a shit. Like the kid was literally like this with me, like the entire 2-hour wait. And at one point, I actually like pushed him into his mom.
Because he wouldn't fucking move.
And he wouldn't fucking move off of me. At least Phil, you at least like subbed in for me, getting like pushed by the kid.
Yeah, we switched. We switched like every half hour.
I was about, if I had actually stayed next to him that entire time, I probably would have punched him in the face.
And he would have been charged for assaulting a child.
Yeah, true. He was like some, like, I don't know, I'd say maybe 10.
Not, yeah, probably.
He was probably like 9 or 10, and he just had no regards for space.
Yeah, whatever.
And
but Space Mountain was fun.
Space Mountain was really fun. I think the first time we did it, you never wanted to ride in front. I think the first time was Del Vecchio in front. And he had like that, oh shit, I'm gonna die look on his face.
He screamed the whole time.
He screamed the entire time, and I was in the back, and I could hear both of you, and I loved it. But
that was cool.
Yeah, that ride is a lot of fun. If you guys ever have the chance to go to Disney World, I really recommend definitely going on Space Mountain.
And then later that night, we did Splash Mountain again.
We had the Fast Pass still.
Well, So we said that. We did
again,
that again,
as soon as we got off, Fast Pass, and it was time for it. And
it was a little bit longer wait though for that. It was like 30 minutes because it's
like a 30-minute. Yeah, it was like a 30-minute wait for the Fast Pass, but it was well worth sitting in there than like waiting like 4-something hours for it. And yeah, I had the front that time. It was fucking awesome.
But later that night, because Megan's group kind of abandoned her again.
Yeah,
so the three of us.
Her group was kind of an ass to her, and I felt really bad for her because she's been a really good friend of mine since like first grade. I've known her for forever. But
we did Splash Mountain, and
the three of us
were in
the front.
We did 3 of us were in the front. So we
oh my God.
The most weight was in the front.
Yup.
So when we did that drop, all the water went over the front, and we looked like we had just gotten out of the shower.
We got absolutely drenched.
That was so funny though.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
But.
And then that night we went into a couple more stores.
I think you and Barney got chafed that day.
It was bad.
That was
chafe.
Hashtag
the chafe is real.
You guys had such bad chafe.
It was really bad.
And I know that we're missing some other fun things that we did, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. We waited in line like a really long time for that one, like barrel one or something. One of the days. Like the mine one from.
Oh yeah, and then it wasn't even that good. It was really bad.
A good ride. We waited so long in line for that.
We just kind of sat there, and the whole ride we were like. Yeah. That
was kind of lame, but more or less, I don't think we really did any screwing around that night because we were all really tired.
Yeah, and then the last day we went to downtown Disney or Disney Springs or whatever.
Disney Springs.
We basically just did a lot of shopping.
And then it stormed like crazy that day. And
that was just basically shopping, and then we were getting ready to go that day, right?
Yep, we left that day too, and I was stuck next to Nicola on the plane, and oh my God.
Yeah. We got back, and we were all dead.
Yeah, I think I slept for like 2 days straight after that.
Like we said, it was a really fun trip, though. Like
it was a very fun trip.
Mm-hmm.
But
do we have talk about really quickly before we wrap up? Talk about how you fucked with people when you were rolling the coins.
Oh my God, we totally forgot to talk about that. In Epcot, I for some reason had like a pocket full of change, like just spare random coins. So me and Phil would take turns, and we'd just chuck them down one of the roads for like Epcot.
Yeah.
And there was like this little girl. I don't know. I'd say she was maybe 12. She sprinted after a penny, and I swear to God, football tackled people to get to it.
It was so funny.
It was so funny.
We just kept doing it too.
Like, yeah, that was like the whole time we were walking to Italy too, I think.
Yeah.
But I got to talk about how Helen and Sarah really like cock blocked Del Vecchio.
Yeah.
When we were at Disney Springs.
Talk about this, and then we gotta wrap up.
I actually have one thing I want to talk about first before we wrap up.
All right.
And so I guess these two girls, Sarah and Helen, were friends with his girlfriend at the time, Danielle. And I don't think they liked the fact that they were together because he was quote unquote stealing their friend. And
high school drama.
We all got lunch together. Like me, Del Vecchio, Danielle, Sarah, Helen, and Megan. So Sarah and Helen insist on ordering first. And it was actually like a 4-person table that me and Megan had to pull up like chairs to. They insisted on ordering first, and they ordered, sat down across from each other to keep those two from sitting next to each other.
That's stupid.
And just, it was horrible.
Another quick thing is that Del Vecchio, the whole day at Epcot, he had to shit. Like,
oh my God.
all he did was have to shit. Like,
Yeah.
so we finally found a bathroom for him to shit.
He spent
and he was
15 minutes in
It
the
was so
bathroom.
bad.
It was so bad. He came back out, and I swear to God, he passed out.
Mhm.
It was hilarious. But
You had one more thing to talk about before we wrapped up?
so this was actually something I wanted to like tell you about, Phil, because I think it's kind of cool. So as you can see in the background, there's my dad's bike there, and then mine is actually over there behind Phil's head, the little red one. Me and my dad this coming Sunday are going on a bike trip around Lake Ontario.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
How does this involve our Disney trip?
it doesn't. I wanted to include it somewhere because I figured we should let our viewers
Alright.
know what's going on, and I figured, yeah. Okay. Well,
That's gonna wrap it up for this vlog.
we're gonna wrap it up for this vlog. We're
I
sorry
have
it's
to
kind of
pee
long.
like a
It's gonna be.
motherfucker. If you guys
I'm just antsy.
watch the whole, like, I don't know how long it's
If
gonna
you
be,
guys
but
actually watch
the
this
whole
whole
video,
thing,
thank you
props
so
to you,
much for the
because
support.
We're at like an hour of recording.
It's gonna take forever to edit.
Yeah, it is.
But if you enjoyed, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below the feedback, follow our Twitter page. So yeah,
Don't forget to punch that like button, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next
catch you in
episode.
the next video.
Yep.